loads to probably a spreader truck, but it could be a pig that's on site. But it's probably going to be a spreader truck to a new construction job that Evans is doing. Evans Concrete, I believe. No, actually it's Baker. Yeah, well, it could be Evans with Baker as a, I don't know. Anyways, I think it's Baker. And we're going to be bringing loads of cement powder for their spreader truck. And their spreader truck will be putting it into the dirt to make the foundation stronger for the concrete slab for the big giant warehouse buildings that are going up everywhere in Savannah to support the port.
So yesterday I was supposed to go up to Harleyville, back up to that plant that I took you to the other day, and we went inside and showed you the top of my trailer and everything. If you missed that video, it's the last video I uploaded before this one, so just check your dates or whatever. And I noticed during my pre-trip inspection that my right steer tire, the outside tread, was warped, like cupping and uneven, and there was a little bit of it almost looked like somebody took a hand grinder and hit the tire and hit the tire and hit the tire, so where it was cupping. And I was like, oh Lord, that's not good. So I went and got new tires, and my dispatcher's working with the place to get me an alignment and maybe shocks. So hopefully this week I'll get an alignment and new shocks in the front end and solve that problem. But for now, we got brand new Bridgestone front tires, 11Rs for radio, 11Rs 22.5. So nice big feet up front to help us grip in turns. You know, when you drive it in there, you dive it in there, you smash the brake, you set it up, get the front end to dip and grab, loosen the rear end up a little bit and slide it through, leg it coming out, ride it up to the wall, straighten her out, and head on down the road. Boy, I miss my racing days. Is that not a beautiful thumbnail picture? Yeah, that is taken with the iPhone 12 Pro. The one with the 3 cameras. Man, it's amazing. And the video that I posted yesterday or the day before, or whatever, the last video I posted before this one, where I take you inside the silo and show you guys the chute and everything. And that video, that entire video, well, except the motorcycle riding was videoed on the camera I'm on right now, which is an action cam. But all the truck driving part of that vlog was done with my iPhone. All the edits, including the action camera clips, was transferred via Wi-Fi from the camera to the phone, and edited 100% on the phone using Apple software iMovie. And then the thumbnail was made using the iMovie software, where I did a screenshot from 2 parts of the video and then added them into the timeline of the movie and then split screened them and put the white line in there. All done with the Apple iPhone and all done with the Apple iMovie, and uploaded with data using the Verizon 5G. 100%. What we can do nowadays as creators is absolutely amazing. We have an entire film production room in the palm of our hands, or in some cases in the butt pocket of our jeans. And we can do all that. So that picture, that thumbnail picture, and I'll go ahead and slide that in right here, is actually taken in the pitch dark. And you see the dust and everything is like amplified, like I mean, it just looks really cool. And that was in the pitch dark. I had to use the flashlight on my camera, on my phone, I mean, to hook the hoses up because the batteries in my headlamp are dead. I need to get 3 AAAs for my headlamp. I love having the headlamp because, well, I love headlamps. Sorry, there must have been a glitch in the camera. So anyways, we're running down here and going to a place that's going to be one of our new mobile plant locations. So mobile plant 4 is done with the job in Garden City, and so we're now moving mobile plant 4 through a series of lowboys and flatbeds, and they take the mobile plant down and they go over and put the mobile plant up, and we're going to be pouring a buttload of concrete at a new location off of I-16 between Bloomingdale Road, I guess, and Cooler Parkway. So it's an Evans General Contracting job, and Baker is the ones doing the ground prep. So we're loading the spreader truck, as you saw in the picture, and that's what we're going to be doing all day. So probably 4 or 5 loads, considering the travel distance, and if I get delayed at the terminal or if I get delayed at the job site, there's just me and one other truck, so there shouldn't be a long delay at the job site. Even if we roll in together, it only takes us about 20 to 25 minutes to offload into a spreader. So it's not like we're going to have long delays, but there can be long delays at the terminal where we get loaded. So it takes about 10 minutes a truck, and, you know, so if you're third or fourth truck in line, you're looking at an hour, because, you know, they got to get on the scale, line up, get their paperwork, get loaded, get off the scale, you know, and then I go in there and do the same thing. So you do that 3 or 4 trucks ahead of me, and I'm looking at an hour delay, and that's when you start losing jobs. If there was nobody at the terminal and nobody at this job site, the distance that we're traveling, 6 loads easy. I could do 6 loads easy in a 12-hour day. I clocked in at 4 o'clock this morning, and I'm looking to clock out between 4 and 4:30 today. Yeah, so try to get 12 hours a day and be home before 5 o'clock. I can live with that. I like that very much. So I told you guys in a previous video, not sure which one, that we would talk about Saturday work. I said, yep, I work. Somebody said, oh, I thought you and Raven didn't work on Saturdays. And I said, oh yeah, we do. I do, and she does too. But I do because you guys know me from just my regular Dan's Vlog channel with the lawn care and the pressure washing and the truck washing and all that hustling. Now I'm a hustler, and you know, you put a carrot on a stick and I'm going to go for it. And so what this company started doing June 3rd, I believe, was the first weekend. I think it might have been July 3rd. Whatever the first weekend was, it was June or July. this company started a new Saturday policy, and it was if you work a shift on Saturday, and now a shift is not necessarily 8, 10, or 12 hours. A shift is whatever dispatch needed you to do. So in my situation, I might clock in at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I might be clocking out at 9 o'clock in the morning, and that's a shift because I was preloaded from Friday, and he needed me to run a load or two to some place, and that's it, so they can run. If you run your shift, then on top of the hours you get, which if it's Saturday, then chances are you're making your time and a half anyways, and that's just going to be included in your normal paycheck. But on top of that, they give you $100, and it goes into a fund, you know, whatever. They keep track, and at the end of the year, and I'm thinking the first week of December, knowing this company, they're going to give everybody a chance to get that money and do holiday parties and Christmas parties and holiday presents and Christmas presents, you know, depending on your religion. And hi, Raven. Raven just passed us. They give you that $100. So me, as soon as they put that in effect, I was like, oh, I'm going to work every single Saturday I can, and so I do. And so I think I've worked all but one Saturday since I took my kids to the Braves game a few weeks ago. I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago. We went to the Braves game. Other than that, I've worked every Saturday, and when I did the math, it was $2,100. It was 21 Saturdays from the time they started the policy to, I figured, the last Saturday in November. It was 21. So if you guys want to do the math and back it up, 21 Saturdays, and you know when the policy started. I don't remember. So right now, if I work every single Saturday, so if I work 2 more Saturdays this month, this Saturday coming and Halloween Saturday, which I think Halloween is Sunday, but we're celebrating it on Saturday. If I do that, and then I work the 4 Saturdays in November, which I intend to, then I should be getting a $2,000 Christmas bonus in the first week of December. Or the second week, and that'll be another Saturday added to that. You see where I'm going with this. On top of that, $100 for every Saturday you work. Now, if you do a whole year, that's $5,200. You know, $5,200, and you can volunteer to work every single Saturday because there's, well, we'll get into it. But on top of that, you also have a 40-hour pay that's given to you for a Christmas bonus, holiday bonus, whatever your religion is. I don't mean to exclude anybody or assume anything. So, you know, that's whatever your hourly wage is times 40. On top of $100 for every Saturday you work. So that's a significant amount of money going into the holiday season. And that's usually when most places slow down, you have a lot of time off, your paychecks might dwindle, you might suffer a little loss of overtime. You know, I work anywhere from 60 to 70 hours every week because I also work every Saturday. And so it's like, it kind of, it builds your paycheck, but it builds your Christmas fund as well, you know? So one's complementing the other, and you don't really realize it, but, you know, you get a really, you know, you get a really good paycheck. I'm usually on overtime. In fact, I'm on overtime already. I had 35 hours when I clocked out yesterday, and I clocked in at 4 o'clock today, and so 6, 7. So I got 2 hours of overtime. So I'm already on time and a half. You know, so I mean, we're rocking. So I'm making overtime for 6 hours today, 5 hours today. I'm going to be on overtime, and then 12 hours tomorrow, 11 hours tomorrow, whatever I decide to work. I usually work 12, which might seem like a lot, but it's really not. Yeah, I clock in at 4, I clock out at 4. I think it's pretty awesome. As a business owner, when I was cutting grass and pressure washing, you know, I would get up at 6, do invoicing for the day, set my schedule up, get everything ready to rock, be in my garage at 7, getting my trailer, getting everything hooked up, be at the first house by 8, and try to be done by 4, get everything done and offloaded and all that by like 5. It's almost a 12-hour day. It's still about the same. I sleep maybe an hour to an hour and a half less working for the company than when I was a business owner. Maybe. But boy, I sure have a lot less stress, and my body is a lot less sore doing this than, you know, what I was doing. But that's a different story. So now, what was I saying that we'd get back to? Oh, so the Saturdays, the way the Saturday work is mandatory unless your team is off. So we have 4 teams. I'm A team, of course. I remember when my boss assigned me to A team, he texted me. He was like, "Hey Dan, you're on the A team," and I was like, "Oh, thanks, dude. I try." I thought he was complimenting me. I'm so freaking arrogant. I thought he was complimenting, like, "Oh, dude, you're the A team, bro." You know, like I really did. And he's like, "No, I mean, as far as weekends off, I'll explain later." And I was like, "Dick." But anyways, so we have 4 teams, and of course there's 4 Saturdays a month, except for some Saturdays, or some months there's 5, depending on how the week goes. And it rotates. So Team A might be off this Saturday, Team B's off next Saturday. If your team is off, you do not have to work. Guaranteed, you will not be asked, made to, or forced to work. But you can work if you want to. So if your team is not off and B team is off and you're A, C, or D, then you must work. If the company needs you to work, you must work. And for that, they give you $100, put it into the Christmas fund, and you know you're gonna make your time and a half anyway. So suck it up, buttercup. If you have plans, they really don't care. They want your ass to work. This is construction, and it might rain Monday and Tuesday, and things get slow. Contractors can't pour concrete in downpour, which means they might end up doing that job Friday and Saturday when things dry out. Maybe the mixer trucks can't get to where they're pouring a slab because the sugar sand's now mud and they need it to dry. So, you know, this is construction. If you don't like it, get the hell out. Go haul freight or go haul containers from the port. I think they're off on the weekends. But the way construction is the way construction is. I like it. I like it that way. I like kind of the unknowing. I have a pretty much set schedule. But, you know, sometimes it rains cats and dogs for 3 days. And it, you know, it kind of slows things down. Catch your breath. Spend a little bit extra time eating lunch. You know, you get a little bit more time to work on your truck. Swing by the shop. Get some light bulbs replaced that are flickering. You know, crap that's going on. Put some brightener on your freaking aluminum rims and stuff, you know, shine some things up. So I said I would talk to you guys about Saturday work, so that's Saturday work. So as it stands right now, I'm looking at a $2,000 Christmas bonus plus a 40-hour work week added to it. So it's going to be a really nice Christmas bonus at the rate we're going. So that's why I work on Saturdays. And I never work past 12 unless something bad happens. I've had my truck break. I've had other people pumping off at a location before me have problems with their trailer. And we worked together to get their trailer offloaded. I was in Jacksonville a few weekends ago. And I was 3 hours behind, delayed, because a guy was just having a hell of a time with his trailer. It wasn't pumping off right. He had a lot of leaks. Like, it wasn't getting good pressure. He didn't know how to reverse the flow, which I'll show you guys one day how to do that. So I helped him reverse the flow a few times. Good guy, and I mean, he was new at it. So I helped him out, and I didn't get back that day until I think 2 in the afternoon, which really sucked because I had the boys that weekend. But I told the boys I wasn't going to be home until lunch. I'd be home with lunch, and that's when our weekend will begin. And they slept over Friday night. And where's that spreader truck? Come on, get the gear. Thank you. They slept over Friday night. Then Saturday when I got home, we went downtown River Street. We had a really good time. And then Sunday, I don't remember what we did. I think we hung out at the house and just watched movies or something. I think we just relaxed. I don't remember. But we still had a good weekend. And you know what? They're going to be really happy this Christmas when that $100 is added to the pay, and they get their presents that they want. I know exactly what they want, and that's exactly what you're going to get. One more. So I'm leaving here now. They said one more. It's 2 o'clock. So we've been on the clock for 10 hours. So we're going to go do one more load. So that's going to put us about 12-hour day. And then from here, we're just going to roll. Man, that's a chick that drives that? Outstanding. Badass. So yeah, 12-hour day. And the best part about my day
It's the ride home, baby. The ride home.